everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name is Bridget. What's up? Hey. Today is the day that I post my update video on the Nexplanon video that I did. So it's been over the 3 months, so it's a perfect time to do the update. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not, but since I have a couple of you that did want to see an update, I'm definitely going to do it now. I'm just going to get right into it. Let's see, taking it back to May 31st, I got my implant put in. There's no need to show you now, it just looks normal. Maybe I'll put in a picture of what it looked like the day, I think I took that picture the day after I got it inserted, but I bruised really bad, and that's just because I bruise badly. They say you tend to bruise, everybody will bruise after you get it inserted, but I just am terrible. Like, I just bruised so bad that mine just looked terrible. I did not edit that picture, like it was that bad, but it didn't hurt. So basically, where should I even get started? So when you get the implant put into your arm, the doctors will normally tell you, well, they told me, I'm sure everybody does it, or every doctor will tell you, that everyone's different. So everybody's body can react to it differently, and that makes sense. You know, everybody's body isn't the same. When they put it in, they tell you that you have a week for it to become like actually effective. Just basically give it a week in order for it to take effect, to give your body some time to react to this new thing going into your system. So that's that. I mean, you can have sex, you can go on with your daily life. You just be aware that it's possible that if you are not careful, you could still get pregnant throughout that week. After the week, for me, I want to talk about spotting and just bleeding. Again, your body is different, so many women will spot the whole time they're on Nexplanon, or they will bleed, they'll have their regular period, and then it'll go away for a few days or even a few weeks, and then it'll come back for a week, just like a regular period would. Or they won't bleed at all, which that's awesome if you're one of those people. Or you'll be like me, where it looks like, this is what it looks like since it's been 90 days. I think I can kind of tell you what I think I'm at. I started spotting maybe 3 weeks after getting Nexplanon inserted, so I didn't start spotting right away. So basically for me, I had my baby girl in April 20th, and you're supposed to wait, I think, like 30-40 days in order to get the Nexplanon inserted if you were pregnant beforehand. If you weren't pregnant beforehand, you don't have to wait 30 days for anything, you can just get it inserted. But for me, I had to wait 40 days. So I already hadn't had my period for, you know, my 9 months of pregnancy. So then after 40 days after giving birth, around there, I got it inserted, and then 3 weeks after I had it inserted is when I started to see that I was starting to spot. It wasn't like my normal bleeding. I usually have heavy flow, and I'm sorry, this is gonna be TMI. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't have clicked on this if you weren't expecting that. So just be aware that some of this may be TMI for some people, but I mean, we're women, like, it's something we go through. So for me, I usually have heavy flow. So definitely when I started spotting, I was scared that it was gonna start to be heavy flow. Like, this was just, the start of bleeding, and I was gonna have to start wearing like tampons again, because I usually wear tampons instead of pads. I switch it up, but basically I noticed that my spotting wasn't that bad, so my bleeding was literally just spotting. And I would just wear like little panty liners at first, and then throughout the weeks, it kind of gradually got more and more, but not like my normal heavy flow. So it was still significantly lower than what I normally bleed, but I was still spotting enough to have to wear pads throughout the day. So literally for these past 90 days or so, over 90 days, I have had to wear a pad every single day. I never put in a tampon because it wasn't enough bleeding to technically put in a tampon. I'm sure people probably would and probably have, but they you know, it's not recommended to put in a tampon when you're not really that wet. So basically for 3 months straight, I was spotting and bleeding a little bit. It was a definite pain in the butt, for sure, but that's just how I reacted to it. You could be different, so if you're about to go get yours inserted or you already did and you're kind of like wondering, oh, when am I going to start bleeding? It might not be immediately, it might be a few months, it might be a few weeks. The doctors will tell you that they can't tell you when you're going to bleed. Like, if you're gonna bleed, you're gonna bleed. If you're not, you're not. Like, it's just something that you're gonna have to figure out as you go, honestly. But now that it's been the 30 days, or a little over the 30 days, the 90 days, I'm sorry. So 3 months, 90 days, I've noticed that the bleeding has stopped, which has been great. And I'm super excited about it. I mean, I don't know, it's not enough time to tell that like, oh, like 2 months have gone by and I'm still like not bleeding. I don't know yet. It's only been like a couple weeks where I haven't been bleeding, so like a week or two. Maybe I'll start bleeding here soon, I don't know. But so far, it's gone away, so that's nice. A lot of people, I guess, they told me anyways that a lot of women go and get their Nexplanon removed because they can't handle, you know, bleeding every day, and it does suck, and it comes to a point where it interferes with your sexual life. You could say for some people, if that even matters to you, because, you know, if you're continuously bleeding, your partner isn't always gonna want to do anything because they're either grossed out because you're bleeding, or you could even wear condoms during that time, which is something that we did. I mean, I don't really like talking about my sexual life. This isn't me, but I'm just doing it for the purpose of this video to let you guys know that you can still have sex while you're bleeding, obviously. I'm sure so many people do it and don't care. But for some relationships, I know a lot of like my friends that have had this, who have had this, and then their partners never wanted to have sex because they were bleeding and I was bleeding too. So my husband was very stingy at first too because I was still bleeding, but we came to the point where we were like, oh, we can just use a condom so it doesn't, anyways, whatever. Like, what's the point of Nexplanon if you're never gonna technically use it, you know what I mean? So for a while we just used condoms. So that's something that you can do if your husband or yourself is grossed out that you're bleeding and you don't want to have like anything to do with each other because you're just like, ew. But that's an alternative for while you're bleeding. Or if you just don't care at all, then go for it, girl. Hey, that's awesome. I'm gonna look through my comments because there's a couple comments from some of you. Caitlin Dupras. You got yours on the 31st. And she says that she's kind of worried that she might gain weight or have lots of spotting. So yeah, that is a concern, the weight thing. A lot of people stay away from birth control because they are afraid of gaining weight. I honestly took the risk and did it, but if I gain weight from this, oh well. I thought it was worth it. I haven't noticed that I've gained weight. I actually think I've lost weight, not because of Nexplanon, but just because I've been trying to keep up with myself. Like, I'm not just gonna sit around and not do anything all day, like, and gain weight. Then that's obviously gonna make it worse. But I haven't gained weight, so I don't think you should be, I don't want to say you shouldn't be concerned. You could possibly gain weight, I don't know. I would just recommend that if that's really a concern of yours, just make sure to maybe just here and there do a little bit of workouts, even running, like jogging. If you can't jog, do something at your house, like little sit-ups, or just do little home workouts, maybe just to keep yourself, like, maintain your body, you know what I mean? I don't know anything about working out. Like, I don't know anything about diets. I don't keep a diet. I eat whatever the heck I want. But I do try to watch myself. I love myself some tortillas, flour tortillas, and I try to keep away from those because I know you gain weight from that. So, but anyways, as far as gaining weight, you never really know. Nobody can really tell you, oh no, you're not going to gain weight. So, it's just up to you whether or not you want to risk getting the birth control or not. But so far for me, I haven't gained weight. As far as the actual implant, you can't see it at all. Like, it's right here. You cannot see it at all. I think if you look at it, you can kind of see like the skin kind of like rounded, obviously, but that's just because I know it's there. I feel like nobody really can tell. But I did get a scar, like where the actual hole is, where they put it in. So I did get a little scar. It looks like a little freckle, looks like a little mole, honestly. But it doesn't hurt. You don't feel anything. In the beginning, I noticed throughout the 90 days, it did get itchy a lot, which is really weird. But I haven't noticed myself itching it at all, so maybe the itchiness part went away. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. I had a lot of people ask me about how the feeling was when they got it, and I mean I talk about it in my first video, but I guess just really quick to address it. If you have tattoos, or if you've gotten tattoos, I mean I don't have any tattoos, so I wouldn't necessarily, I can't really use this as an example, but I would assume it's worse. Like a tattoo is worse just because they're the needles on you like for the whole time, so I would assume that's worse than just a needle. But if you've gotten a shot before, a regular shot, you can handle this. So basically they give you a shot, it numbs you, you can feel like the liquid going in, which is the part that I would say hurts the most, because they're putting some type of liquid inside of you, which is what numbs you. And then you just like feel it going in. It's crazy and it stings. It literally feels like maybe like a bee stung you, and it just stings. And if you can handle the sting of a shot, you'll definitely be able to handle this, because right after, that's when they put in the actual implant, and it's like a bigger, it's not like a needle, it's like actually thicker. But what's crazy about this whole procedure is that you feel the shot, the numbing shot, more than the actual like implant. It's so crazy to me, and I'm like, how is it even possible? But it's possible. So like when they put in the actual like Nexplanon, again, the needle or whatever it is that they put in there, whatever's in the arm, I don't know if it's plastic, I don't know if it's freaking steel, I don't know what the heck it is. It's a lot thicker than a regular needle. So once they put it in, it's like you don't even feel anything. Like, what? It's already in there? Like, it's done? So it's crazy. It's not bad at all. Like, I think just the initial thought of you getting something put into your arm is just scary. So that makes sense, but don't worry, it does not hurt. I literally can swear by that, I feel like, except for obviously if you're terrified of needles, that's going to be the worst part for you, is the needle part. And then the next one goes in and you're fine. I'm planning on keeping this in for the 3 years, but obviously things change, so I don't know. But obviously, like throughout the 3 years, if anybody else wants an update or has any other questions just to see how it's been going, see if anything has changed with my body, I could definitely do another video if it's requested enough, because I don't think I want to focus on just a video for that. So either comment down below your questions on it, or just follow my social medias. Everything will be linked down below so that you can follow me on a more personal level if you'd like there, which is where I post more often. But as far as this video goes, I don't have anything else to say about it. I really hope I didn't miss anything. But if I do realize that I forgot to mention something, I'll just be sure to leave a comment down below so that you guys know that that's also something that changed or whatever. So yeah, this is the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope a couple of the few of you that did recently comment asking for the update get to watch this. If you did, I really appreciate it. I told you I'd be uploading a video on it, so if you are here right now, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, if you're interested, so you can keep yourself updated with when I post other videos if you're interested. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them down below, or follow my other social media accounts and ask me there if you'd like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.